So, you know, guys, my wife and I were talking. She's been a veterinary technician for 20 some odd years. And she says, I like every animal of every animal kingdom except for birds. Hate birds, any kind of birds. And I said, well, I'm betting you're basing that all on parrots. Now, parrots are jerks. Everybody hates parrots. But, well, not everybody. There's some weirdos who like them, but chickens make fabulous pets. My wife says, nope, I can't see me ever liking chickens. Nope, no birds. So one day I bring home 3 baby chicks for her, and I had a job off in Hawaii, so I'm like, okay, bye. So I come back. When I come back, she's loving these chickens, fell in love with them, raised them, and then as they get bigger, she's sending me all kinds of videos on people who dress their chickens up in clothes, people who take them for rides in carts, and all these chicken videos. So we are just now in the midst of repairing our yard because our chickens destroyed the yard. I didn't know they ate every green thing possible. And it's all because my wife says she hates birds of any kind. And so I got her some chickens. She falls in love with the chickens. We let them out. They eat everything in the yard. And then, so we're keeping them in this cage. And my wife's looking at them in the cage. And I just said, what did we do? Why are we locked up in here? Making my wife feel guilty, and she looks at me and says, I hate you so much. But that's not the only reason we had to lock up the chickens, guys, because they destroyed our yard, and I just now got it repaired. Also, we let our chickens run the neighborhood, and everybody had different names for them, and everybody loved having them visit, but we actually had them stolen. That's right, our chickens were lifted. So anyway, what ended up happening is my wife put an ad in the town watch, missing chickens. And then she says, oh my gosh, look what I started. And on social media, everybody wanted to help find the missing chickens and find the culprits for the great chicken heist. And my wife was really embarrassed. The scandal led all the way to Salem, where the police interviewed the chicken thieves. They were caught. Our chickens were returned to us sick and undernourished and hurt. So we had to nurse them back to health, and the whole community was involved in the missing chickens. So the community really came together to solve the chicken crime and get us our chickens back. If not for them, we would have seen them again. My response? Thanks. Now, guys, I don't want to see them ungrateful, because I like chickens. Obviously not near as much as they do. It's just, if it would have been a kid, I would have been a lot more excited. Chickens, you know, again, I don't want to see them ungrateful. What did we do? What did we do? Ba-gonk! Ba-gonk! Crazy part about it is, guys, is once it's been built up to that degree, you can no longer say, you know, they're just chickens. How dare you, you son of a... Oh, guys, my wife is on a conscience trip now for locking the chickens up. And I said, well, did you hear about some of the training methods that some people use when their chickens misbehave? No, what? Well, there's a guy that every time his chicken misbehaved, he'd put it in the freezer for just a few minutes. You know? So he let the chicken out one day from the freezer and said, did you learn your lesson? And the chicken says, yeah, but what happened to the other chicken that you didn't let out of the freezer? My wife didn't care for that joke too much. She also didn't care for the other one. We got our chickens back once they got stolen, and they were in bad shape. And she says, "What do you think they did to them?" I said, "Well, they didn't eat them." So that's when the vet asked her, and she said, the vet said, this is going to cost a couple $100. This isn't a meat chicken, is it? My wife did the "how dare you."